Die Hinrunde ist zu Ende, aber erst nach der Pressekonferenz. Von dem her beschließen wir sie mit einem Spieltag, der geht 86:62 zwischen Ludwigsburg und Braunschweig aus. Und neben Mikko Rippinen sitzt neben mir heute Konstantinos Papazoglu, der ist Headcoach der Braunschweiger und mit dessen Statement fangen wir an. So, Coach, what were the decisive facts regarding, on your point of view tonight?
Yeah, first of all, congratulations to Ludwigsburg for the deserved win. After the first quarter, I think that they were over physical and us in everything. Still, I believe that we created some open shots and good looks that we were not able to make them. Looks like we try to play as a team. We have 15 assists for 62 points, which is let's say a good number. Unfortunately, the execution was not enough. We missed some open or let's say good shots for us that we could have made and keep going. And the other decisive factor, I think, that was the experience and the physicality and the activity of Polas Bartolo. I think that he was very decisive factor, especially in the third quarter. He stepped up for them, and we couldn't match up his intensity, his physicality. And this was a point of the game that we lost the momentum.
Thank you. Mikko, your thoughts about tonight?
Congratulations to our fans and to everyone in the club. I think this was a pretty good game from us. I know Braunschweig is struggling with personnel and going through a tough time, but I still am very proud of our performance in this game. I think Braunschweig put us in a difficult situation in the first quarter and we got out of it, which is something we have focused a lot on, to be better in the bad moments, make them shorter, not so costly. So for example, we have 6 turnovers in the first 7 minutes of the game, and for the rest of the game we only have 5, which is very good, and something we have put a lot of focus on how to handle difficult moments when things are not working. So I'm very proud of our mentality and how we just kept working, and I agree with Coach that Jorman had a big impact on this game, but there are so many guys that should deserve credit. Julius Baumer is working a lot in some things maybe not so seen, but he's plus 23 in 21 minutes. I'm really proud of this young player, but of the whole team, of course.
Bevor wir über Fragen links und rechts sprechen, die ja nach dem Hinrundenende vielleicht länger sind, gibt es Fragen an den Gästecoach? So they are willing to talk to Mikko, so if you're willing to leave, you're obviously allowed to.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, good luck. We see each other in the second half of the season.
Good luck. Thank you. Good luck. Good luck, Coach.
Ich ergänze noch die Zuschauerzahl, die ich noch nicht gesagt habe. 3.914 waren es heute. Und ich reiche weiter, in der Hoffnung, dass alles funktioniert, an Mikko mit euren Fragen.
As Lucas already told us, the first half of this season is finished. What is possible for you, for Ludwigsburg, for the guys? 9 victories, 7 losses. What's possible? Today it was not the strongest team, Braunschweig, I think.
I respect every team in this league, and I think we have seen, today Heidelberg wins against Ulm on the last shot. Everyone can beat everyone in this league, so I would not say that Braunschweig is not a tough opponent. We're very proud of this victory. What we would expect from the team moving on, it's tough to say what we can reach. It's also a bunch of opponents improving, so I think we're improving a lot. I think we have shown through the first half that we have been able to play very good basketball, and we have some very important but clear areas to improve in order to have a better record. So I think there's potential, but we also respect the fact that we're not going to get carried away. We're working day by day, and today was a better step than the last game.
So, Miko, what do you think must be improved in the second half of the season, in your eyes?
I think consistency. I think we have all seen, we have played many really good games, and we have played many games that was been good, but a period of 8 minutes which has cost a total game. So stability, being more consistent, so that's the major thing for us, and it will show up in a different type of categories, turnovers for example, of course, and also other situations where we can collaborate better on defense to take away some easy things, less misunderstandings. Those things is the most, so collaboration and stability, this is our main topics, and we work on them every day, and it's something we try to translate to the games. And I think the most important lesson I have learned is to understand that these topics will probably be our topics for the rest of the season.
You mean consistency and stability, especially in the crunch time? It was in the last game and the game against Fechter.
I think the crunch time is something we've done well. If you look at numbers, we've done really good in the close part of the game. The problems have been in the moments where we have lost 14-point leads to make it a crunch time game, and that has taken so much out of us. I give credit to all our opponents that have done this to us, but I think that's the major part for us. When we're struggling, how quickly can we get back to an okay level? How little can it cost when we're playing bad is more important for us than in the crunch time. I think we've gotten some good shots in the crunch time. We have gotten some good stops in the crunch time, and you don't always make them, but we have to analyze it from a performance standpoint. But the major part is like when it's going bad, it cannot go so bad. We've been like free falling, and that's the major problem.
To say it and to repeat it once more, so you mean the crunch time is not your first problem?
I'm not sure it is a problem. I think we have done, as I said, not perfect, but okay in these situations. The problem we have, I mean, everything is a scale. You can have 200 problems, but the major thing for us is the bad periods. They are too costly, they are too bad, they are too long, and they're too deep. And that's the things that we are focusing on. And there's a bunch of things we do on a daily basis in order to create stability, like clear roles, clearing up the roles. We've had a lot of changes in the team, and yeah, we have adjusted roles for some, so we're trying to find stability and accountability, who's responsible of what and what we expect of each player every game to create this stable ground, because we have some players that can really do really good in short time, but the stability is what we're seeing as our major work point.
And you mean, as some elder statesmen said already, stability begins at home?
Yeah, exactly. It's if it was an easy fix, I think we would have fixed it a long time ago. The thing in professional sports is that you always have to improve, because every team is improving. So we cannot only look at things that needs to be fixed. We also have to evolve and become better and put in more plays, more defensive systems, more reads. At the same time, balancing with how do we handle a bad situation? How do we have a game where we don't have 20 plus turnovers? That's like this type of stability we need. So mistakes will happen. Basketball is a difficult sport, very physical, very fast. It's how you handle the mistake and not make it 2 in a row, or how we don't make a mistake that costs points. We can make a mistake that maybe gives away an opportunity for points, for example.
Back to today, what do you say to the performance of young Polas Bartolo? How important was he today for your team?
Very important. I think when he plays like this, we're a much better basketball team. I think not only does he, of course, make shots. I mean, he had a period of time he was 0 for 20-something threes. When he makes shots, of course, he becomes a better player, and he helps the team more. But it's the other things, as coach mentioned, about setting the tone, being physical, being a presence, and we're trying to find a good balance where he can be himself, have the chance to take some risks, but not only being that. And I think it's something that I like him to do, to take responsibility of both being stable but also being what I describe to my colleagues as the chili in the soup. But he cannot always be the chili only. We need his stability because it's a very spicy soup we have over there.
A lot of games are coming up. Is there a match you're most excited about?
Today's. I'm very... I have the privilege to be in basketball for some time, and working, for example, with the national team and the club team at the same time. I've learned the most important lesson for me is to be present, to be in the moment, and today I also need to be in the moment and enjoy the performance, evaluate the things that we put up as goals. So I honestly don't look too far ahead. I have amazing staff with me. They are already prepared for the next opponent. But for me as a leader for this group, I need to bring everyone to enjoy this moment, because it's a moment you work all week to see how are we doing in this moment. Then we cannot just move on. We have to live in it a little bit, and for sure today and tomorrow and Monday when the new week starts, okay, then we think about the next opponent.
So what's the biggest difference being coach of the national team and being coach of the RIESEN Ludwigsburg?
Time. In the national team you have 3 practices to play 2 games against an opponent. You don't know who they have, you don't know who you have on your own roster. So you have to be really brave and make a lot of decisions in short time and keep it pretty simple. In the club team you can work on a lot of other things like the mental aspect, the physical aspect, planning of load and all of the surrounding things. It's a different responsibility here.
So you prefer being coach of RIESEN Ludwigsburg, first of all?
Yeah, this is my main task, of course, and this is what I put the absolute most time on. I really enjoy being in Ludwigsburg as a city. Our fans is amazing, people working in the club is amazing, so I really enjoy being here, but I'm also proud to represent my country, because it's not something that everyone gets to do.
Great words to summarize it, and before he forces you to decide between one of these, we stay with it. So, thank you. Danke euch allen, und wir sehen uns jetzt nächste Woche nicht mehr zum Heimspiel. Wir fahren nach Jena, sondern wir sehen uns hier und an dieser Stelle in 2 Wochen. Bis dahin, gute 2 Wochen.